Hello, everybody. My name is Daniel, and you are watching Bringing Sports Media Back one step at a time. Another great game in the finals saw Indiana take a big 2-1 lead in a huge game for both teams. I apologize for missing game 2 on the review. I kind of just saw it as an ass whooping and didn't really see many talking points to go to that I haven't really already covered, but without further ado, let's hop into this game 3. We're going to start on the Thunder side of the ball. The Thunder lost the turnover battle in this game, with a few of them in the fourth quarter being super costly. They also missed 7 free throws this game, also kind of down the stretch that really hurt any chance of a comeback in this game. OKC's going to need to clean that up in game 4 and the rest of the series, really, because it wasn't great tonight. I'm going to just throw a little fun stat out there. 2 videos in a row I've kind of done this, but Ben Mathurin tonight outscored OKC's whole bench by 9 points. That cannot happen in this finals. Cannot happen again. Overall, they lost the point battle on the bench 49-18. Everyone always says that bench players kind of play better at home, so you can say that for the bench, but OKC's bench is going to need to step up in game 4. There can be some critique for OKC's big 3, but they did have 70 of the team's 107. And that's just not a winning formula against this Indiana team who has scoring everywhere on the floor. I'm going to throw something out there that can definitely be a credit to Indiana's defense in this game, but the Thunder only took 22 total three-pointers, and with the ones that they did shoot, they shot just below 50%. I think it was 10 for 22, which is pretty damn good. But if you compare it to the attempts they had in Game 1 and Game 2, in Game 1, they shot 36, and Game 2, the one where they blew them out, they shot 30 times. So I'd like to think that this Thunder team could have got more looks from 3, especially with them being a pretty good three-point shooting team, and considering they were shooting the ball pretty well when they had it. Not to mention, and not to throw them out there, but 6 of the misses for the Thunder tonight was Chet being 0 for 6. So if you take away that, they shot 10 for 16 from 3, everybody else. So would like to think that the Thunder can get better looks on offense and get more threes just up in general. Just a small thought to wrap up the Thunder side here. Game 4 is do or die if you are the Thunder. The last thing you want to happen in this series is to go down 3-1 and have to win 3 games before Indiana wins 1. So they're going to come out desperate, and they need to show that they are the best team in the league. Here on Indiana's side, I don't think you can start any type of review of this game any other way than mentioning the play of TJ McConnell and Ben Mathurin in this game. They both have kind of had, in my opinion, your opinion might be different, but they haven't had great playoff games. In fact, most of the ones they played, and I feel like they haven't done much at all, but they stepped up big in the biggest game so far of their season. Both of them brought the energy on both sides, and especially on the offensive side, they could not be stopped. Indiana's defense in this game, especially in that second half, was super impressive for a team that's praised so much on one side of the ball, with that being the offensive side. They kind of showed that they can get the key stops, and it's really what they've been doing all playoffs. They won the turnover battle in this game against a historic defense, whether you like it or not. They limited Shade only 6 free throws, which I would need to go look at it, but they've done a good job at keeping him off the line and staying disciplined on him, which I think is super impressive. It could also just be a thing of it being the finals and there's less of a whistle, but doing that regardless for a guy that I think he averages around 9 or 10 free throws a game is super impressive. He only shot 6 in this game. And overall, they're just wearing down this Thunder team, and it definitely showed in that fourth quarter. They were gassed in that fourth quarter. Tyrese Halliburton and Pascal both had big games tonight in a series where, in my opinion, they've kind of been locked down the first 2 games. When those two are aggressive and hitting shots, the Pacers don't lose very often. It's obviously shown in this playoffs. There's that Tyrese stat that I ended up seeing when he shoots less than 10 times. They have a terrible record in the playoffs. When these two are aggressive, Indiana wins games. I'm going to exclude Thomas Bryant from this little point here because he only played 3 minutes, but everybody on Indiana's side played huge, meaningful minutes. And Indiana really knew how big of a game this was for them with the trajectory of this series. Indiana also really hasn't had a game where every single person is coming in and making a great impact. I thought Ben Shepherd was great in this game, to mention people on their bench. Obi didn't shoot much, but he got a putback dunk there in the fourth, get the crowd going. A few mistakes, but overall he played really good. I want to give a big shout out to Miles Turner, especially in that fourth quarter. He had an off shooting night, which could have easily gotten him discouraged. He came in and was a brick wall on defense. Got the crowd going a few times. Got Indiana back on offense with his huge blocks. So I want to give a big shout out to Miles Turner. My last point for Indiana here, and it was my last point for OKC too. Game 4 is huge for Indiana. If they take a 3-1 series lead, I'm going to be honest. Now, it's kind of easy to say, but I think the series is over if they take a 3-1 series lead. If you go back and watch some of these fourth quarter plays on dead balls or timeouts, OKC looked gassed. That's kind of what the Pacers have been doing to every team they played, and it's just super impressive to see. But Gamebridge is going to be rocking on Friday, and if Indiana comes out and throws that first punch in that game, and all of a sudden they're up 3-1, they're going to win this series, and I will stamp it. As we watch the final minutes of this game, I just kind of wanted to say, if you made it to this point in the video, I've said it every video now, but I have a Discord that I'm going to be putting in the description. I want to build a little community in there talking about sports. So if you have Discord and that's something you want to do, I would highly encourage you to join this. This series, I know obviously I'm a Pacers fan, but this series has been a joy to watch, and I feel like it's only going to get better. So I'm super excited for Friday night, and hopefully my Pacers can come out and get a 3-1 lead. But yes, thank you everybody, and peace out.